always a pleasure to talk to another warrior. My game of Yi with Jian can wait a moment. What can I do for you? You know my name. That's really all that's important, isn't it? Not many know of my exploits outside of the prosperous East. I was once his student, until I decided I couldn't agree with all of his teachings. He was an excellent master, but I couldn't follow his philosophies. 20 years have passed since we parted ways, and while we disagree on principle, I can't help but feel some affection for the old man. This is why we only meet once a year to play Yi. Jian the Iron Fist is best taken in small doses. A wonderful province, and yes, one that I call home. You should visit sometime and see the wonders of Phoenix Gate. Of course, the Imperial City still stands as the greatest city, but Phoenix Gate has its own charms. Standing on the sea of glass, it is a hub of trade. Each year, Jian and I make our way here to the Seat of Heaven province to meet for a few days of Yi. It's something of a ritual. It was nice to talk for a while. Stone Immortal allows you to control the earth itself. It is not easy to master. To understand the earth, you must be aware of all things around you and understand that they are all connected in one way or another. That is why Stone Immortal is only taught to those who follow the way of the open palm. Our sense of harmony aids us in persuading the earth to serve as our ally. When you feel that you sufficiently understand the way of the open palm, return to me.
Sisae Pawao, Tikotro Tuaso. Wuno wir na no pa Yesu. Isara yoyo, ko nirfuk no sankud na no wana napir. Ukir naro fir sisair witu ir utar noinik ufir ukapoki.
That was before I realized that Jian caused as much trouble as he solved. We had a falling out, and I went my own way.
Irkana, o nigasuri ir kwana no kasa ir iruru.
I only fight when it is necessary, and only when other options have failed, Jian. It does not make my actions any less significant.
O no you wakitsu o sa iroko wa shosi. Yukut ni kung uno sa ison kudnoka ugyorir. Tawi ir kawana ir sunir ipoki. Tawa ir fuir kwansa irat. Ukir wir no fantayana ukono ni pinatawa. Onawa Pharaoh, so kuna Satakwana uno nap. Sier, Ritsu Tata Sier. Ikir niktine piru, u iferek uk sun puno. U nikasurier kwana no kuni uk nawata ir niknipier. Wo sun puno no, yapapak nasia uir sa ir uoth. Sa ir yagowak, kokonato sir ipanoneliku. Ipanar nuko iwa ir nikasanarir, iruru ninua sa ir kana. Niato unonapadi irovir, kuni ugnawata ir. Unikasurir kwanano kuni ugnawata ir niknipier. Sisairi wood between Nirton.
always a pleasure to talk to another warrior. Yes, I know. It is good that you have come to me. You deserve to learn to control the earth, but you must also learn that the stone can never truly be controlled.
Nigasurier Kwanano Kuni Ugnawata Ir Nignipier.
It is the only way you will learn the true secrets of Stone Immortal. I will not force you into this decision. There is no need to fight at all, but if you wish to learn and to grow, you must be prepared to make sacrifices and take risks. The key is to ensure that those risks are worthwhile for all involved. I'm sure you know what you must do in this case. Good. This will not be an easy test, but I suspect you are ready for it.
Longsword!
Well done. Very few can withstand Stone Immortal. Only those who understand the world around them, in fact. You understand your place, and yet you are not afraid to use your strength when it is required. That will serve you well in this lifetime. And as I said, that will serve you well. Don't mind me. I was just thinking out loud. Students of your caliber are rare. Don't mind him. Men become temperamental at his age. Here, let me teach you to coax the earth to do your bidding. Only your connection to the world and your understanding of your place will convince them. There, you have it. It was an honor to teach what I could. I am not the instructor Master Jian was, but his lessons would not have suited your temperament. Remember to remain true to the high path. The earth only serves those who know their place among all things. Indeed. Shall we meet again next year, Jian? You have made that proclamation every year for 2 decades. Those teeth must be frightfully long by now. How ever do you open your mouth anymore? Until next year, you old goat.
You have managed to survive. I suppose someone of your skill cannot be easily dissuaded. You may call me Silk Fox. I apologize for my previous aggression, but I thought you were in league with an enemy of mine. I was clearly mistaken. Powerful forces are at work here. You are caught in great events that are beyond you. But I may have use for someone as impetuous as you. I want nothing more than for you to continue your journey. You seek the old man who was taken from 2 Rivers, correct? Of course you do. He was taken by Death's Hand. I could tell you where his minions have gone. For a price. A simple trade. I tell you where the abductors are, and you tell me who that old man is. Sun Li! Ha! You think me a fool? You are either a liar or very, very confused. You don't know as much as you think you do, but you have answered my question, and I will answer in kind. When you reach the Imperial City, you will need a helping hand, someone with influence and cunning. A friend of mine will meet you. Follow her instructions and you will be on your way toward your goal. Your discoveries will be intriguing. The old man and Death's Hand will still be out of your reach, but it is the best hope you have. have matters of my own to attend. If you survive, we will see what use you are to me. You nearly have everything to continue your quest for the old man, or your revenge on Death's Hand. My path takes me elsewhere. If you do reach the Imperial City, perhaps we will meet again. Stranger twists of fate have happened.
The search goes too slowly. We need more eyes and hands in these ruins. Listen well, my minions. Fan out and search behind every stone and under every rock. Somewhere in these ruins are gems. Very special gems. If you find one, bring it to me right away. If you fail me, your torment will be greater than any you have yet experienced. Now go! Lieutenant, you are in charge while I go up to the Great Dam and check on the sentry golems. If anyone tries to enter these ruins, kill them.
Of course, Dread One.
Longsword!
You have your orders.
Longsword!
Wait! Stop! You hit me none, okay? Okay! Rat Demon's friend! Rat Demon help you, yes? Rat Demon knows things, important things, and Rat Demon tells you if Rat Demon lives. I knows hitting Rat Demon not good, hitting Rat Demon bad. I also knows that Rat Demons like the taste of ducks. If you got any ducks... You not like ducks? No ducks. But maybe you like gems. Rat Demon feels gem is very close. Rat Demon tells you where gem is. Then you let Rat Demon live. Yes? James hidden behind wall. Go down path and you see. Assassins got rockets set up. They're getting ready to blow up wall with rockets. Yes, but rockets need dragon powder. Lotus Assassins always got dragon powder handy. Good for blowing stuff up. Look around their camp and you find it. You get dragon powder and use rockets to blow up wall. When wall is gone, you look for gem. Gem is behind wall somewhere. You just search around. So simple. Yes. Rat Demon help you. Now Rat Demon can go. Yes. Thanks to you, my friend, good and kind and niceful friend to Rat Demon.
Who are you? How did you get in here?
Idiot! She's obviously a spy. Kill her!
Children here. Something strange about you. But I smells you the same. Come out now, children. Definitely children's here. But something wrong with them. Are you here for us to hurt? I reach into you and just, I don't know, twist. I've learned to like it in the time I've been here.
Her name is Meow. She's gone strange. I'm Bin. We live in the orphanage. At least we used to long ago, before the waters came.
We're dead, big person. We're dead. And you can't hurt us anymore. We can still hurt you.
Stop it, Meow. I don't like you hurting people. It's making you strange.
I don't care. I don't care. Someone has to pay. Someone has to pay for what happened to us. You don't care about us. Big people don't help us. They only want to hurt.
Just ignore her. She's gone strange because of what happened when the water came. We were locked in here, trapped in the orphanage with the rest of the children. As the water rose, we clawed at the door until our fingernails came off. Then we clawed at the window. When the water was too high, we clawed at each other. Then we stopped. Other children survived. Their families helped them and they lived. Nobody thought about the orphans. We had no families to watch out for us.
I should be a woman now with kids of my own. I should have a husband and a house. Instead, I have ashes and bones.
We're tired, living one. We've been here for too many years. We just want to sleep, but we can't. Not until the mistakes of the past are undone.
Can help me. Find the one who did this to us. Find Kind Yushin, the orphan master. Find him and kill him. Bring me his head!
No, Meow, that won't make you happy. That will just make you stranger. We have to figure out some way to rest. We must find peace.
We can't have peace, but we can have revenge. Kill Kindly Yushin for me, big person. Kill him for abandoning us in the orphanage. Kill him for leaving our bones here to rot.
The bones. That's it. The orphan master must bury our bones. He left us to this. Only he can end it. If Kindly Yushan comes here and buries our remains, we can finally rest. We can find peace for a time at least. Maybe until the voice of the shepherd returns, so that we can find peace forever. Yushan spent his nights at the tea house. He would lock the orphanage when he left so we didn't get out and cause trouble in the town. He had the only key. I don't know where Yushan is now. When the flood came, I prayed he would save us. But he never showed up. Maybe he tried.
He never tried. He didn't care about us. Nobody cares about us. I bet he still goes out at night and drinks in the tea house. It's like we never existed.
I'm afraid that wouldn't help, living one. It must be kindly Yushan himself who does this. Our deaths are on his hands, so he must do the burial. Questions? There's little we could tell you, big person. We are trapped here in the ruins of the orphanage. We can't leave, and we can't rest until kindly Yushan buries our bones.
Don't listen to Ben. If you find Kindly Yushin, kill him. I don't want rest. I want revenge. Yes, find him and kill him. Bring me Kindly Yushin's head. Bring him here and let me kill him.
No, please, living one. There has been too much death. If you find him, just bring him here to bury our bones. Then we can finally rest.
That's good wine you've got here, Ho. Not too sweet, not too sour, and it has a good kick to it.
I'm pleased you like it, though I'm afraid you like it a little bit too much. At this rate, we'll run out of wine before we get back to the Imperial City.
I hope you're joking, Ho. You don't want to see me when I'm sober. You really don't.
I have an ointment you should try. Put it under your tongue, and it will stop your desire for alcohol. Well, more likely your face. More? Well, I suppose I hadn't thought about that. Let's see. Distillation, crop variation, slide 3.
Too long or too stupid, I'm not sure which. Besides, why would I want to do that? That'd be like taking away my urge to piss. What's the good in that?
Well. Took care of those pirates, did you? A fine job. If only that dam were closed up, this would be a nice place to live again. Let's see what you have there. Oh. Yes, it's mine. She was my wife, and she didn't make it out of the rising waters. I can't tell you what this means to me. After all these years, there are no words. Thank you. Yes, youngster, I was. Still remember it like yesterday. This town, Tien's Landing, used to be where the 3 plateaus come together downriver. Oh, it was a fine town. 18 years ago,
Can't you just leave an old man in peace? Why do you care? That was a long time ago. Long ago. All I want is to forget those days. They're gone forever. I was at the market buying food when the flood came. I ran back to the orphanage, but the water was too high. There was nothing I could do. The water kept rising. I had to flee. I came here with other survivors and settled this town. I tried to start a new life, but everywhere I go, I see little faces watching me. The better men might have saved them. Sometimes I wonder if I should have died with them. I have not heard those names in many years. Meow. Meow was the best of my wards. She was like an assistant to me, always caring for the babies, putting everyone to bed. Meow was strong. She did not give up easily. As for Bin, I recognize the name. A quiet boy, I think. I barely remember him, but they're gone now. All of them. No, not the orphanage. The ruins are haunted. The children will be waiting for me. No! You're right. I can carry this burden no longer. I must face the demons of my past and end this one way or another. I will go with you and accept whatever fate awaits me. You live? All this time you were here, and I left you to this. I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
Saying sorry isn't enough. You must pay. Now I get to hurt you.
No, Meow. Yushan was not brought here so you could make him suffer. You must bury our bones. Then we can finally rest.
I am so sorry. It's done. The bones of the children are buried at last. I just wish I could do more.
I feel better now. I feel warm. I haven't felt warm in so long. Thank you.
Thank you, Living One. We can finally rest because of you. We can finally be at peace.
And I must thank you too. I have lived with this guilt for many years. Now that this is done, maybe I can finally move on with my life because of you.
Goodbye, Living One. Goodbye forever.
Ours, mine, all mine, life, dead, no matter, all mine. You? What are you doing here? The quarry is ours. It was ours when we lived, and it's ours when we're dead. I'm Yushi, Stabber Yushi. Everyone was afraid of me when we were alive. Toughest convict on the chain gang. Then the water came. Everyone ran. No one came to help the prisoners, except the turnkey. But I know he only came to laugh at us. So, turnkey had to die. The water kept rising and rising, and then we died. But the quarry is still ours, even when we're dead. And now you'll join us.
Smells something fresh. Water come. People leave Strangler Jizu and other prisoners to die. Water come faster. We scramble, run, claw each other. Then water everywhere. But we not die. Strangler Jizu has too much hate to die. Strangler Jizu is king in this place. King of the prisoners. King of the dead. Dead serve Jizu. And now, you join Strangler Jizu's subjects.
Legendary strike.
can't see you. Is somebody there? What do you want? Ghosts? I don't... Ghosts? I don't remember. I think I am Turnkey Shiji? Is that right? Yes, I am Turnkey Shiji, and I guard the prison. Happened? I don't remember. This is the quarry where the prisoners are chained up. I'm Turnkey Shiji. I guard them. I remember the water rising. Everyone ran, but I came back for the prisoners. I had the only key. They are bad men, but no one deserves to die like that. I went to free them. I freed Strangler Jizu first, and then he put his hands around my throat. I couldn't breathe, and he killed me. Jizu was insane. He loved death. He hungered for it. He fed on it. Even his own, I guess. I wasn't thinking. I shouldn't have freed him first. Maybe not at all. My spirit was bound to this place, trapped by the man who killed me. Strangler Jizu's hate kept me chained in death, just like I kept him chained in life. But you destroyed Jizu. His hold on me is broken. My spirit is free. I only hope that I can find some release in that freedom. I had hoped that I would have somewhere to go, but I feel no pull to the underworld. Hopefully I can find my own way, somehow. Thank you for this release, Great One. It is enough for now that I can fade for a time.
These pathetic ghosts are becoming an annoyance. Ripping them apart was fun for a time, but now it's just work. I wish we were stationed at Gao's lair instead of here.
Good news. Inquisitor Lim wants us to bring the inscrutable power source to Gao's factory. Just change the command word on the dam sentry so we can go.
I just changed the command word to Xiaohua this morning. Do I have to change it again?
Inquisitor Lim wants the command word on those sentry golems changed before we deliver this power source. Are you going to be the one to tell him you couldn't be bothered?
You've made your point. Let's go. It'll be safer if we stick together. There are many dangers along the way to the dam.
Dangers. Like command words slipping into enemy hands?
Longsword!
Too far to jump. We'll have to find another way.
You are drawn by destiny. Like water flowing, bleeding. Have you begun to question your path? It is murky, blocked, but carefully crafted. You are on this path because you have been shaped, groomed, and the predators have been drawn away to let you pass. Can you see how that path winds towards your prey? You are meant to learn, but not too much. To see, but not too clearly. To succeed, but not completely. To control an outcome, control the beginning. It is godlike, the most arrogant action. That is what was done. I weaken. But listen. Endings come at their own pace. You would better serve your cause by asking where it began. Question why the path is there, not where it leads. For now, look to yourself. The Guardian ahead will test and teach. He is an ally, one you can trust. Find your purpose. Fulfill your destiny, and we will meet again.
Not the best place for a lie down. Whatever your trouble, we need to keep moving.
The Guardian is coming. He's very mad. He got mad at this man and hurt him. You better go away right now or he'll get mad at you too. I don't matter. Only the Guardian matters. He's going to be very cross with you. You should run before he gets here. Oh, it's too late. I told you to run away, but you didn't listen. Now the Guardian's here and he's going to hurt you. He's really mad.
Longsword!
Aknatamir sisakru inni rui kuparfita. Apafawa Sunse Towir Wo Sunsigir Sunya Fonero Sota.
Longsword!
Fano fan Wowo Shimir, Cho Ikakir Wo Ifuro Uk. Wo Yowir Apafui Ir Sir Sisitsu Towir Ok, Pir Okir Ifuir Wo. Wo Wowir Ikatitarir Kone of Atari. Wowir, Tiomowir, ni Kiksir, ni Super, ni Sifififir, Natafoniek. Narawa Ir Kwanok Noka O Pir Okir Ifuir Wo. Okir Okun Wan Pir Wo Apafawa Ir Wo Sair Sonkut. Fano fan Wowo Shimir, Cho Ikakir Wo Ifuro Uk. Wo Yowir Apafui Ir Sir Sisitsu Towir Ok, Pir Okir Ifuir Wo. Isbeta, Hok Kawari Sa Ir Tasir Uyo. Newa Kop Kipstir Sunuk. Nawara Irok. Wo Kupsisir Sunurk. Nawara Irok. Wo Kupsisir Sunurk. Wo Ufir Ipir Sir Tintin. Wo Wowir. Wo Yowir Apafui Ir Sir Sisitsu Towir Ok. Pir Okir Ifuir Wo. Wo Wowir Wokir Fonir Wo Kupsistir Son Ukut. Okir Okun Wan Pir Wo Apafawa Ir Wo Sair Sonkut. Kupsistir Son Puno Su Uku Ir Sir Sisitsu Towir Ok. Sir Sisitsu Fomir Sisa Ir Nawar Kuk. Okir Okir Wo Apafawa Ir Wo Sair Sonkut. Isbeta, Hok Kawari Sa Ir Tasir Uyo. Newa Kop Kipstir Sunuk. Sir Sisitsu Fomir Sisa Ir Nawar Kuk. Okir Okir Wo Apafawa Ir Wo Sair Sonkut. Osa Ir Nawa Tir Son Puno Itarak. Isbeta, Hok Kawari Sa Ir Tasir Uyo. Newa Kop Kipstir Sunuk. Sir Sisitsu Fomir Sisa Ir Nawar Kuk. Okir Okir Wo Apafawa Ir Wo Sair Sonkut. Isbeta, Hok Kawari Sa Ir Tasir Uyo. Newa Narawa Ir Kwanok Noka O Pir Okir Ifuir Wo. Wo Ufir Ipir Sir Tintin Wo Wowir. Son Sikun Wan Pifir Pir Kut Akuka Wuk Tir. Nawara Irok Wo Kupsisir Sunurk. Onoir Kupta Ir Tanir Ok Kun Aso. Sir Sukut Afifir Noni.
The Guardian wants me to give you this. That man over there had it. It's an inscrutable power source. The Guardian says you might need it. The Guardian doesn't know what it's for, but he knows it's important. Otherwise, why would that man have had it? You better keep it for now. The Guardian says we don't have to stay here anymore. He says we have to go with you now. Is that right? Good. I like you. The Guardian likes you too. I like meeting new people. The Guardian and I think this is going to be a great adventure.
Who dares approach? Speak the command word or suffer the wrath of Death's Hand, loyal servant of the Emperor over us all. Shao Hua, you may pass.
I hope you took a moment to celebrate as you flooded the valley. Whatever you hope to achieve by drowning that sad place will soon be undone. Sergeant, if you will, eliminate this pest.
Ac nukwair tu ac ithruir nuk a pifu tatuir quair fenurt.
The sergeant knows his place, and he understands that what we assassins do is for the good of the Empire as a whole. If a few people suffer, then they do so for the glory of Emperor Sun.
You have gone quite far enough. I am Inquisitor Lim, an elite of the Lotus Assassins. I am tired of seeing our carefully laid plans fall to your thuggish fists. The operations in the ruins and Gao's factory were my responsibility. Their destruction is my shame. Evil? What does youth know of evil? Do you remember the long drought? The thousands who died each day? No, you do not. Because we keep the peace. We uphold the Emperor's will. And if his will holds that a few must suffer so that the many can enjoy peace, then it is correct. I am expected to deliver this worthless fragment of a spirit monk amulet to our fortress, but that won't counter my disgrace for what you did here. Perhaps if I offer your head, and track down that accursed Zhu who has been seen in the area, enough old scores will be settled to earn my life. Is that what he calls himself now? Hardly an honest representation of the blood he's spilled. It doesn't matter. No matter your allies, I cannot let you survive. Enough talk! I will delay your death no longer. May your fall sate the anger of Death's Hand, will of the Emperor.
hey, you're the woman the captain said to look out for. He said to tell you thank you very much and to give you this. I think he couldn't wait to get out on the river, and as soon as the water came back, he left. Thanks so much. Wow, now I can eat for another day. Does it get any better than this?
In the past, I've shared the company of others that moved outside traditional paths. But this band of folks is by far the most exotic.
You looked at me as you said that. What are you trying to say, Sky?
Actually, you took it the wrong way around. You seem a bit more conventional than, say, Wildflower or Zoo.
The Guardian says that everyone hides a part of themselves, that they don't always look like what they really are.
I certainly hope that part's in there somewhere.
Look, I didn't mean to say... Anyway, I meant no offense to anyone, and I'll just leave it at that.
The people of Tien's Landing owe you a great debt. You saved their town. Master Li would be proud of you, as am I. If you could spare some time, could we talk about what we have seen? I'm not sure I can make my concerns fully understood. Our time in the ruins, the creatures we encountered, so much unrest. This was different from what I have seen before. There is pain here, but hatred too. The spirits around Two Rivers seemed aimless, lost. These are focused. I feel they would linger here, even without the support of whatever has increased the ghosts elsewhere. I suppose that is true. Left behind by their neighbors, literally to die. Could you recover from such abandonment? I'm not sure that I have. I mean, if I had suffered something like that, I'm sure it would have stayed with me. I should not feel bad about it. I was not left to die. I was sent to study at the school, probably so Master Li could deal with my sensitivities. It doesn't compare, really. These spirits, they truly suffered and have a right to turn on those who left them behind. Me? I feel like my abandonment was partially my fault. But I was 3 and I couldn't help being different. I would have tried to fit in if I had been given a chance. I know I shouldn't. I can see the result of such pain in the poor creatures in the ruins. I do not want to suffer such anger, such bitterness. It may not seem like it, but I draw great strength from you and the things you say. I am grateful for that. As always, I have much to think about after speaking with you. Perhaps we can continue this another time. Be well, my friend.
What? What do you want? I remember one time I was hired by 2 warring clans. They were going to discuss a peace treaty, and they wanted me to make sure things didn't get out of hand. A bunch of fights broke out in the first few days, but after I'd killed a few dozen of their clansmen, they settled down. That's when things got boring. The leaders took the next 3 days to talk, and if they hadn't let me dip into their wine stocks, I might have snapped sooner than I did. The clan leaders were agreed on peace except for one thing, Jin Lo, a beautiful clanswoman. Both leaders wanted her and neither would give her up. After 5 days, it looked like the peace would fall apart. It looked like the 2 leaders were about to come to blows over Jinlo, so I stepped in. It was my job to stop them from fighting, so I cleaved the wench in 2 and told them each to take a half. Seemed like a good idea at the time. It was easy. She was small, and my blades are extremely sharp. But it didn't really help, though. They weren't too happy with my decision. Everyone turned on me. Of course, they all died, but they gave it a good effort. I don't know what they were so upset about. Better a quick death by the sword than the prolonged agony of your heart being ripped from your chest and thrown to the dog. Nah.
Wakawe ya tanke yenano wo yewa sonoak. Ika kahia wo no ka kike ia wo shathia oka uki ia ayayulia wai.
Longsword!
You did it! How the people will sing the praises of Minister Sheng, who found, hired, and sent forth the helpful peasant who ultimately solved the problem. Ha! It is hard to argue with success. My lord, Judge Fang, Chief Minister of Harmony, will surely be impressed with me. He will protect me from the vile assassins. No, my friend, it is time to bask in the glory of triumph. The dam is closed and the town is saved, so Minister Sheng feels magnanimous. That means I will answer your questions, by the way. Certainly. Let us discourse on a variety of topics. Very well, run along. Now that the dam is closed again, Minister Sheng is on his way back to the Imperial City. I'm sure of it. Hello, hello. Don't think I'm ungrateful for your earlier efforts. I do, however, have much to do. Was any man ever so eternally busy as Minister Sheng? Very well, run along. Now that the dam is closed again, Minister Sheng is on his way back to the Imperial City. I'm sure of it.
Back again. Have you been to the ruins yet? Time is running short. If you don't find the missing piece of your amulet, the Lotus Assassins will. Whatever the outcome may be, my part in these events is over. Now that you have been to the ruins, I may finally take my leave of this town. I have served Sun Li for many years, but there comes a time when all service must end. My final task was to direct you to the ruins. Now I am no longer bound. And so I step away. I have no further part to play, and I am glad for it. Perhaps history will clear my doubts and show my time was worthwhile. I wish you luck.
Does any of this scare you, Wildflower? You're so young, and our journey is, well, dangerous.
Why would I be scared? I have the Guardian to protect me. I'm always safe with him, and he is always here.
I see. How exactly does it protect you? I use my blades and my wits to keep me safe. Are you sure this Guardian can do the same for you?
Aknatamir Sisakuni ni Rui Kupafita. Whoa, Wowo Sa'ir Kwanpa.
You have attracted a very odd minion in that girl Wildflower. I sense great conflict in that one. Tread lightly.
Sagacious Sue, could that be actual concern in your voice?
It would be a great inconvenience if we were all suddenly slaughtered. Now, what do you need of me? That is an old wound. My departure from the Lotus Assassins was not gentle for either side. My immediate companions, those who were my brothers, fell by my hand.
Lim was not among them. He would have died if he was. I was labeled as the one who deserted, and I am occasionally recognized. The result is always the same. Another death, more blood spilled. Such a waste for a hatred they cannot even understand. Regret. I have no regret for killing anyone who challenged me of their own will. Death is a measurable cost of your actions. Some earn it sooner than others. Strength is the way of things, and death is the end, or should be. Some do not respect either. They have enough of one to defy the other.
There is a place for the enforcer, the man or woman who brings death to those who have earned or otherwise deserve it. I consider that to be an honest calling.
I did some harsh things while with the Lotus Assassins, but they no longer follow a path I recognize. They are a mirror of Death's hand, and he embodies corruption. You will see as you get close to him. He draws out the worst in everyone and displays it for all to see. Ignorance does not make truth go away. It only hides it. Perhaps we will talk again when I see more of where your path will lead you. For now, we should make our way to the Imperial City. That is where they took your master, and where we will find the heart of the Lotus Assassins.
I don't know what else I can do for you right now. If I can help you, I will. But for now, I've got nothing new to offer. Goodbye, then.
Yes? I'm a bit busy fiddling about with my thoughts. I found my way to Tien's Landing quite by accident. A very big accident. A few wealthy merchants lost some, property, and I almost lost my hat and my head. Gao the Greater heard about my inventions and bribed some officials to effect my release. I thought I had found a nice rich benefactor, but I was locked away in his lair. He gave me a nice workshop, but he really was a fool. I showed him my wind map. He didn't care where it led. He was only interested in his slaves. It shows where I've been, not where I'm going, I think. I made it on my journey to, here. But I don't quite remember where I was traveling from. Not good. It seems to me I left something, a clue for myself, but I'm not sure why I'd need to. I don't suppose you'd be interested in taking a short trip back the way I came? Steady now. We don't want to get where we're going and not be able to get back, especially since we don't know where we won't be able to get back from. We need the inscrutable power source, which you need in order to get to the Imperial City anyway. If you get that, we can lift off wherever you want. I think they are hints I left myself, but I can't remember why. As soon as you give me the inscrutable power source, we can fly out and see where they lead. Off you go. I'll start planning some redesigns for the Dragonfly. Maybe floats made of air bladders. Sheepskin, of course. Yes? Ha! Marvels! You do have it! I truly wondered if your Dragonfly would ever soar in the distant heavens. I'll make the changes immediately. None. And I am very good at remembering things. At least I think I am. I can't remember for certain. The map could lead anywhere, so we should let it. Well, Let's see then. It must lead to where I was last, which would be the ideal place to go first. Keep an eye out. I don't know why my tracks were covered, but I do tend to incur the occasional death threat. The creatures are remarkably unappreciated. Our flight was great fun. Lots of explosions. But what does it mean? I think it's a clue. I hid something in my head because I was going to lose my memory, I think. One thing for certain, there was no destination. We ended where we began. The route was the important part. Let me show you what it inspired me to make. I'm not sure what it is, but it has a lever on it that is begging to be pulled. Here we go. And nothing. Right? We're not dead, I think. That is decidedly disappointing. I was expecting something. I must still need a part I can't remember. I need some time to think, to get my brain straightened out. This is most intriguing and infuriating. Give me some time. Yes, goodbye. Now, back to my dragonfly. Perhaps the wings should be retractable for storage and rolling stops. That's it. You have everything you need. Just let me know when you want to go, and we'll set the marvelous dragonfly to flight. Good. My beautiful dragonfly will finally get a real test. Let's hope those modifications hold up.
Have you seen anyone matching the description? The Lotus Assassins are getting impatient.
They were very vague and wouldn't answer my questions. Are they even sure of who they are looking for?
Does it matter? Death's Hand himself seeks this one. Do you need any more incentive than that? Just question everyone. This person apparently caused a lot of damage in the south. Here, what about this one? At least it's a woman, like they said. You, identify yourself.
By order of the Emperor and the Lotus Assassins, state your name and purpose for being in the Imperial City.
We are questioning everyone who has arrived in the city recently. You bear a resemblance to someone we are looking for.
I don't know. She is wearing similar clothing, the dark blues. It's not enough to be sure.
We could hold her anyway. It's not a good match, but the Lotus Assassins would leave us be for a few days while they question her.
Is there a problem here, Captain? Well, is there?
No, Princess Leanne. We were questioning this traveler by order of the Lotus Assassins.
There is no need to pursue this questioning any further. You may go.
My apologies, Princess, but I was ordered to detain anyone even vaguely matching.
Captain, this woman is here on a personal matter of mine that does not concern you. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Princess Leanne.
Then unless you wish to be transferred to the wall, you will leave and continue your search. Well, we meet again. I've watched your progress. It seems I underestimated you in Tian's Landing. I have no doubt that you will make as much of an impact on the Imperial City. You claim great familiarity by calling me by my childhood nickname. All who know me here address me as Princess Lian, the Heavenly Lily. It is, as you can see, customary to bow in my presence. I think you are a little too bold for your own good, but I suppose it is my fault. I go out of my way to avoid fawning servants. That is why I often travel without official escort and occasionally present myself as someone less bridled by the rules of the court. You understand why I don't go into detail here in the street, don't you? With what I have to tell you, I don't want to lose that option of disguise. Not here. I trust my personal assistants to keep their tongues, but this matter is best discussed in private. I will not speak the location aloud. Take this note. We will meet nearby, but I must have a moment to acquire more fitting attire. That is quite enough. We will continue this at a later time. We both have questions that we will need answered. I am certain that my entourage would prefer that this take place in private. Your gruff nature is a bit too much for them. I'm sure they are heartfelt. Get up, you lot. I'll be embarrassed for myself, thank you. Save your false modesty for my father's court. Don't be too long. My message concerns your master, and time is very important.
It would not have been proper for her to award it to you herself, but Princess Sun Lian requests that you accept this gift. She looks forward to your next meeting.